Oh, we got some people in here already. So usually I gotta wait a bit for people to get in and then I turn the camera on. But we got some people in here already, man. Look at that. What's up, everybody? What's up, man? I see my guy Steve. What's up with you, bro? Joseph in the building. What's up? You know what it is, Vault Army, baby. Thank you so much. Smash that like button, guys. This is my first live stream back on this channel, and I think well over a month, right? It's been a crazy month, guys. But as you can see, we're in a whole new background. You know what I'm saying? Whole new haircut, whole new everything, new lighting setup. Man, it's everything new. Everything new. So much to get into, guys. Man, let's see. M35 back in the building. What's up with you, man? I know it's morning. You see, I see the title as Afternoon Cryptos because usually, you know, I wake up in the afternoon. But man, ever since I moved, man, I just been waking up earlier and stuff. It's just crazy, like being recording in an environment that where my bed is not right behind me and stuff. I'm still getting used to it. But man, we got Vault Army in the building going ham. What's up, Angel? He said, hey, how you liking your new place? Man, it's awesome. Let me tell you guys, so much to talk about. So much to talk about. And it's also going to correlate into why I'm not too concerned with how the market's looking right now. We're going to get into everything, guys. You know how we do in this channel, man. We keep it real and pure for everybody watching, man. Thank you. So I didn't expect to have 8-9 people watching in 2 minutes, man. I thought I was only going to have probably 5-6 people the whole hour watching. I'm being honest because it's been so long since I streamed. But man, let's get into it, man. I'm going to go pull up the chart. Boom, 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 boom. And I assume I'm coming in clear, right, guys? I don't have my headphones on because the hair is still kind of wet. That's why I don't have the headphones on. But I assume I'm coming in clear, right? Man, we got Vault opened up, man. Let me tell you guys, it's been a crazy, crazy month so far, man. My guy, Ted. What's up, Ted? Man, oh, we about to get into it, man. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm negative in all my investments. I'm going to be 100%. I'm going to tell you guys exactly where my wallet is sitting at right now because let me tell you, before this whole bloodbath, altogether, my crypto wallet was sitting at around between $18,000 to $20,000, right? As of right now, that bad boy is sitting at $6,800. So yeah, I'm feeling the hit just like everybody else, man. I'm taking the beat down big time, man. Let's see. Man, Steve said, saw this market coming, just dollar cost average and accumulate. We'll be millionaires next year. You sound good. Thank you so much, man. And yeah, I really think so, man. I really think so. But you know what's crazy? Like I said in my video yesterday, the only coin that's positive, which is so surprising because I expected to be negative on everything. But when I checked, it's Vault. Vault is still positive. Now, I lost a lot, you know, in terms of gains in Vault because, you know, I put about 3,500-ish into Vault right before the V2 altogether. So then when V2, you know, launched and everything went crazy, them first 2 weeks, them 3,500 was well over $20,000. Now I took like 1,500 profit out, you know, to pay bills and stuff. Now we got a roof to support over our heads and stuff. But you know, crypto has changed a lot of things, especially in my personal life. And it didn't even take much time. I'm being honest with you guys. I hardly knew crap about crypto. I never even cared about crypto until I heard Dogecoin and I heard about Shiba just a year ago. You know, and fast forward a year later, and if you guys were early on this channel, you remember when I was still working at the airport and stuff and still at home working those overnight shifts trying to stream, and I'm like, man, I can't wait till crypto gets to the point where I can get my own place, I can quit my job, I can get my new car. And well, in a span of 6 months, I was able to accomplish all three of those things, all because of crypto and YouTube, man. So, you know, like my guy M35 says, we are all gamblers, guys, and it's true. We are all gamblers, man. We're all gambling. We're all gambling. You know, even crazy good projects like Vault, it's still a gamble. Now, it's not as much as a gamble as, you know, all the other coins. You know, if you look at all my favorites over here, everything is in the red, man. Everything's in the red. But what I want to talk about in this stream, man, I want to talk about like certain strategies, you know, and I'm not a professional. I'm not a financial advisor, nothing like that. But there's little strategies of what I'm doing to cope with the ever-changing market that we're in right now, right? So, for example, Vault, as you all know, that's my biggest investment, right? Now, my second biggest holding was Ethereum, and that thing got shot down like crazy. Like I lost a lot in Ethereum. But let me tell you guys what I did and why. When I was doing my tweets and stuff yesterday, I wasn't tripping too hard about Ethereum and everything crashing like that. Because what I personally do right now, if you guys don't know, we do the promo videos and stuff like that. And when I do my promo videos, I charge in Ethereum, right? Now, from the Ethereum that I get from the promo videos, I like to split between cashing some out so I can keep some in my actual bank account for cushions. And I know, when you do that, you're subject to paying taxes, which for me, I like to orchestrate it where I pay my taxes every quarter of the year so I don't get hit as hard, even though you're still paying the same tax, whether it's every 3 months or every 12 months. But you know how it is. It's like when you get a membership plan, wouldn't you rather pay little by little every month instead of just paying a whole lump sum up front for the year? I mean, that's just how I look at it. But anyway, so what I do usually when I get paid in Ethereum, right, I take out at least 60, 70% of whatever I got paid, depending on how much Ethereum it was, and I cash it out. I cash it out and I take note of it for tax purposes that this is how much after fees is being withdrawn right into my bank account. That's my cushion. Now, the 30, 40, sometimes even 20% of what's left from that Ethereum payment, I leave that in ETH, or that's what I take to buy the dip. That's what I take to look at new projects and put some money into that stuff and kind of keep it afloat. Now, like the number one rule in crypto, never put money that you're not willing to lose. So when I put that 20, 30, 40% remaining of Ethereum after I get paid into a project, that essentially is money that I'm willing to lose in worst case scenario. And unfortunately, as the market turned, we're in a worst case scenario right now. This is the worst case scenario right in front of us. And so it sucks, and I took hits too. I see what my guy Ted, he lost an ETH on Phantom, and shoot, I lost half an ETH on Phantom. Yeah, my guy Philip, what's up, Philip? He said leverage trading Luna is wild. Oh my gosh, yeah, a lot of people have been talking about Luna, man. I'm a little too scared to get in on Luna now. You know what I'm saying? Because this last month we're just full of expenses, man. From moving, bought all our furniture all at one shot and stuff like that. And then, of course, the little things that you have to buy for the actual place as well and stuff like that, man. It's a lot. Thousands of dollars have been spent this month just on home stuff. So, for me, I'm like, dang, man, out of all the times to hit a bear market, what timing, right? What timing? And keep in mind, it's not just investors taking a blow, but YouTubers are taking a blow too from this. I mean, like me, for example, I noticed that my engagement has been a lot less active with the bear market than it would be when everything was going cool. A lot of projects, they can't afford certain marketing like they used to now. Even me, I found myself in certain situations. I actually leverage my prices now. I'll be like, all right, you know what? I usually charge this much, but we're going to cut it down because I understand how the market's looking. But what's good about this stuff, guys? What's good about seeing the market in a condition like this is that this is going to really wheedle out all those bad projects that maybe we had money in there, not knowing that it's bound to rug pull or we're bound to lose out in like a few weeks' time. This is going to wheedle out those projects versus the projects that are actually built to last. The ones where the people say that they're working hard on this stuff and we see it come to pass. So for me, those two products that I really got my money that I'm betting on, obviously it's Vault. I haven't liquidated anything from Vault. The only thing I did with Vault is my original take profit plan, which was when V2 first came out. I waited. I told myself, I said, when Vault hits $10,000 in profits, I'm going to take out $1,500. That's enough to keep me cool. And that's more than enough to leave in Vault to continue flipping since it's still so early. And so I took the 1,500 out and it went really good. It's still going good. And I still don't plan on taking any more profits from Vault until it gets close to 6 figures in profits. Meaning that for that, we would have to be getting close to 4 zeros before I take any more profits from that. So I'm still sticking to my plan with that. Wagmi, I'm down by it. But let me tell you guys, they're doing some real adequate work with Wagmi. My only regret is that I did not buy the Genesis NFTs when they were so cheap. Because I'm not really an NFT guy, I was like, I don't know about the NFT, but I'm about the tokens. I like tokens more. But I missed out because I can't play the game. So I watched the game through other people playing it. But either or, man, and I talked with Scott Herman behind the scenes, and I can tell you guys he's all about his business. And to me, that's a plus because any project we put in money into, a big factor, aside from the use case and aside from, proper tokenomics, good taxes and stuff, we got to make sure that they're about their business. There's so many projects that I myself fell victim for that I threw some money in. Like I threw $1,600 into Phantom. Matter of fact, originally my plan was to put $1,000 into Phantom at the whitelist, right? I put $1,000 into Phantom, and matter of fact, we'll pull up the chart while we're talking about it. Oh, I don't want to pull up the chart. It's gonna hurt my feelings, but we're gonna pull it up anyway. We're gonna toughen this one out. I put $1,000 into Phantom, right? And then I don't know why, but this is the gambler in me. This is the inner gambler in me. I said, man, I'm feeling palsy. I'm gonna put another. What's the minimum buy? 0.2. I'm gonna put another 0.2 ETH in Phantom whitelist. Yes, sir, baby. So now I got 1,600 in Phantom, right? And as you can see, what happened as soon as that launched. You want to know what happened to my 1,600, guys? You looking at it, man, let me tell you, that 1,600 went up to maybe $1,800. And after 1,800, it just was it. I just checked my Phantom, seeing what would it be if I was to cash that out and put it into Wagmi, because Wagmi's at a really good dip, but it looks like a dip that can definitely recover heavy. So that's what I'm trying to do. But the gas fees to transfer my Phantom into Wagmi was worth the same amount as how much my Phantom is worth altogether. So I'm like, dang, I got myself stuck. But that's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. It sucks. I really wish I could have I wish I could have saw into the future or knew more about what was going on behind the scenes before doing that. But man, I mean, it just made me very scared of any pre-sales and stuff like that from this point on. My guy Ted was also saying he's not getting into the Pixel pre-sale in this red market. And Ted, I'm with you. And this is not to, do FUD against Pixel or nothing like that. I didn't even do much research on Pixel. But man, all I had to see was 1,500 ETH hard cap, whitelist, and I said, I'm good. Because when you put a 1,500 ETH hard cap in a market like what we have right now, man, my insights say I lost enough money. Let me not continue doing it. If we add up how much money I lost in pre-sales in the last month, I probably lost a whole ETH worth of pre-sales, honestly speaking. And I had to just toughen it out, man. There was nobody for me to point fingers at and blame. It was my own responsibility. It was my own judgment. I took it and I lost out. And that's how it goes. What's up, Dirk? I haven't seen Dirk in here in a minute, man. How you doing, bro? Dirk said under 30K is something crazy, man. I hope we bounce back soon. Don't worry, man. I'm sitting under 10K. I'm under 10K in my crypto, man. So I'm feeling it, man, too. I'm feeling it, too. My guy Ted said, I'm praying to God that Shinja can follow in Volt's footsteps and do a V2 because I'm down bad. I was trying, because if you guys, on the channel, if you guys knew, I was working with Shinja last month doing weekly update content for them. And then I saw the whole thing about the hack and stuff like that happen, right? And so I was trying to get some more insight. I try to reach out to the dev and say like, hey, man, look, everything like kind of straightening back up. You guys want, more coverage for the next month, because at this point, all people need is just answers, consistent answers of what's going on behind the scenes and stuff. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't gotten a response back from anybody in Shinja since. So I'm like, all right, well, I hope the best for the project. I do like how they were doing the giveaways. They were doing a lot of things. They were playing a lot of things out. I think that hack really knocked them out. And then on top of that, with the way how the market took a sharp turn, it was just a double beating. I hope Shinja could bounce back too. And speaking of V2s, man, what I think could use a V2, just my opinion, I still think Saitama could use a V2. And you're right, Dirk, that gambling mindset will kill you, man. Hey, it will. Now, I'm not going to lie, it made me some money. I did make a good amount of money. For 2022 so far, I must have made, just off of like counting like all the withdrawals I made from Coinbase to my bank account, must have been just under $40,000. And we're only in May. So the gambling's been doing good, but the gambling also hurts in certain times. The difference is that I take my profits. Like I learned my lesson. Ever since the Mononoke situation, I take my profits, and that's how I'm able to rack up. If I'm up good on a project, and it's a project that seems like they got a good plan for a couple months, but it don't seem like they got a plan to last for the whole year, you better believe I'm taking my profits. I might leave a little something behind in the project just to see whatever happens. But the majority of that bad boy, that's coming right out. I might leave a little chunk of that in Ethereum, and the rest is coming all to Papa. That's why when we in a red market, this is where that strategy comes in handy, because now I got all this additional cash to sit on, which when I do the math, it can probably handle like 6 to 8 months worth of expenses, depending on how long this crash will be. Obviously, I don't think the crash is going to be 6 to 8 months long. I think the crash might just be for maybe another few more weeks, and then out of nowhere, we're going to wake up and be like, holy crap, Ethereum is back up over $2,000. Like, that's what I think is going to happen personally. But just in case, guys, it's always good to just make sure that you got that backup, man. Now, I know a lot. I know I do it different. I haven't got a ledger yet. And the reason why is because I don't really hold enough cryptos all together to need a ledger. I feel like ledger are for people that like they have a bunch of different crypto assets from all different ranges and well over 6 figures worth or close to 6 figures worth in there. That for sure you need a Lano ledger. But for me, man, I only got like probably 5 cryptos that I'm holding on, man. I mean, all those projects that you see me talk about, there's the reason why I always say, hey guys, do the research. The link is in the description, because it don't mean that I'm invested in all of those projects I talk about either. At the end of the day, I view it as a business. That's what YouTube is to me. It's a business, and man, it's just been so much to talk about. The strange Inu, that rug pull, that was a rug pull I never saw coming. Now, the only reason I didn't buy into strange Inu, it wasn't because I saw it up ahead they were going to run, but I didn't see it up ahead. I would have bought strange Inu if they were on Ethereum. To be honest, I would have put money into that because it was doing really good. The only reason I didn't do it is because I didn't want to do that whole pancake swap and buy BNB and transfer out. I ain't trying to do all that, because then that means if I want to cash out, I got to do the whole process backwards. And I'm like, it took me a minute to figure out how to do this Ethereum and Uniswap and Coinbase stuff. Let me just stick to what's familiar with me. That's the real opinion as to why I didn't buy Strange. Let's see, my guy Berto, I know Berto, you've been racking up too this year too. He said I sold in 7K, then taxes ended up with 6K. That's straight. Angel said, man, those gas fees are ridiculous so much that you cannot take advantage of these prices. It's true. You really cannot take advantage of these prices, man. Because, if you're like me, I'm the type of person that when I start putting money into something, I like to start with like a few $100s. I'll never come in with a couple grand. I just don't have the buying power like that. Now, for the guys out there sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars, they can afford to put $3,000 here, $2,000 there. It's like us putting $200-$300. But me, I put a few $100s and that's it. And so if the gas fees is a couple $100s, then I can't really invest, because that's like almost buying double the amount of whatever I'm trying to purchase. It's crazy. Yeah, they are, Berto. They really tripping for all of that, man. Let's see, Philip said gambling made him money, though, especially leverage trading. Yeah, man. It's, what it is that gambling, because gambling is for sure, it takes luck. But what I like about crypto, gambling with crypto versus gambling like at the casino, is that the casino is 100% pure luck. You don't know what the hell is going to happen when you pull that slot lever, or when you call that specific color, or you call that a specific number, or you're in blackjack and you stand hoping that the dealer don't play you out. With crypto, we can at least do some type of research in the background. And that's still, the research still doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to win for us, but it at least adds a bit more leverage on our side to say, okay, there's a good probability that we can make money. Doesn't mean that they're not going to rug pull a couple weeks down the road. But if you play it smart enough within them, however long they like, they could be a token that only lasts for a couple days. It could be a token that lasts for a couple weeks. If you play the cards right, you can still make yourself some good money within that small time frame. And that's how I've been kind of playing it too a bit. I would get into certain projects that didn't look like they were that promising, but for some reason they just had so much damn Telegram and Twitter call hype and stuff like that. And this is like a month or so back. I mean, these days it's hard to do any of that. And I would just get in a little few $100s, let it flip up. I see like a close to $1,000 profit, or I see that first big red candle sell off. I'm out. I'm out like I was never there to begin with, and that's how I've been doing it. It's not what I recommend for people. It's just like I said, everything that I have in crypto and Ethereum and stuff like that, to me, it's all play money. It's all house money, if you will. My initial profits plus the additional money that I wanted to make to cover bills, expenses, whatever things I got to do in the real life, it's already been pulled out and in the safe secured in the bank account. So everything that's left in my crypto stuff is it's literally all play money. That's really what it is. And so, everybody has their own strategy of doing it, but the way I do it, it makes crypto investing and trading a lot less stressful. It really does. Now, of course, in order to have that type of house money, it means you have to take a chance and bet a little heavy on a certain crypto project or projects to make the capital to even have a good cushion and then to have some good house money. Because I can tell you up front, the job I used to work at was not paying me nowhere near enough to do any of that. I mean, if we look at my tax records from 2021, just from the airport, I made only $26,000 that entire year. And it was actually a few thousand less because the other few thousand was from the profits I took from Saitama at all-time high and from Shiba and to go buy my new car. So, from that last year to right now, I made practically almost double my salary in the last couple months. That's where it kind of bought me that house money, if you will, to just put it into this coin and see what it does. Put it into this coin and see what it does. And, another thing that I think has been really going crazy with crypto altogether, and my guy Ted just said it, is when he said, I'm done with Saitama, they want to get my money from me. Yeah, man. Saitama, let me tell you, Shiba's still a good project, man. Regardless of what anybody says, Shiba's still a good project. Mononoke was a good lesson for me too. I feel that. And that's how I learned. Every time I look at Saitama, I get mad at myself. I was up 16 grand and I sold at a loss because I kept buying to a project with broken promises. Don't worry, Ted. It happens to the best of us, my friend. It happens to the best of us. Let's go pull up Saitama. Let's see. I was trying to tune in, man. I heard that Twitter space that they had is that it was late at night where Russ hosted that spontaneous Twitter space, and Ryan Patrick and Ozzy Austin were on there. And I'm not going to lie, I agreed with a lot of what they were. Well, from what I heard, because I was in the beginning of the first half, I agreed with the point that they were making to Russ, that they were pretty much telling Russ that looked like a lot of people in the community made it toxic to the point that it's kind of like they're destroying their own project from the inside out. Now, I agreed with that, Do I think that it's over for Saitama? I don't know. I don't know what to say, my best bet I can recommend is maybe if they do a V2 launch, if Saitama's Pro comes working correctly. But because I'm not gonna lie, I was talking to my friends behind the scenes, and I never said this on camera until just now, but I was actually waiting to see if Saitama could touch 9 zeros again. And if it was, and the markets was doing good overall, then I would probably liquidate some assets and come back into Saitama and see if I can get like close to 1 trillion tokens and just leave it there. That was initially the plan. But with all the drama, and I was just going to keep that low key as well. But, with all the drama and everything going on with Saitama, now it's making me second guess. And not only that, but the liquidity, I think, is ending in the end of May. So when the liquidity unlocks, like what's going to happen with that? So with Saitama, there's a lot of questions up in the air. And I just hope that they answer correctly, man. I mean, my biggest thing was that, look, just start a V2, make a marketing wallet, because I'm sure a lot of people have probably caught on that the reason why the price was dumping. And these are rumors. This is nothing that I personally can confirm and have proof to say. I'm just going off of things that I've been seeing spreading around, is that supposedly the developers have been selling their Saitama tokens in order to pay for the sponsorships, this, that, and the other, ultimately taking a plummet on the price. So what's the solution to that? Well, look, I mean, they've been around long enough. People know Saitama. Saitama is his own name that can stand on its own soil. But ultimately, the days of the renounced contract and this, that, and the other, Shiba managed to still pull that off. But with Saitama, I feel like they're caught in that middle where they got to kind of switch things up a bit and get with the times, get with the times. Look at Vault. Vault got burning mechanisms left and right. Burn here, a buyback and burn there, another burn for this. They switched contracts. They got all their zeros chopped down. Like, Vault is going crazy. That's why I'm such a champion in Vault. And that's why I felt secure leaving most of my money in Vault, because it's going crazy. Like, Vault can just come up and say, all right, guys, we hit all-time highs again. We're doing a $1 million burn. of tokens at the all-time high, which means it'll be a hell of a lot more versus burning right now. Saitama can't say that. Why? Because the contract was renounced. So I feel like a V2, and just to do the proper edits in the contract to kind of keep up with today's times of how crypto is and what the coins are like, I feel like that could put Saitama back in the game and would make me want to go and get me another bag in there just to hold it, you know? But my whole thing was, let me see if Volt or one of these coins could like take off, so then I could shave a few thousand at the top and then put that into Saitama when Saitama's super low. And then I could have way more Saitama than what I previously had back when I was making all those other videos. So that was the initial plan. Let's see, gambling with an edge. Tested, but is there any new project you're looking at in the near future when this market recovers? So as of right now, man, well, we do have an AMA. While everybody's saying we do have an AMA. It should be for 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today on this channel with the developer of Volt Nobi. Now, Volt Nobi is a project that I actually had my eyes on since I saw Adam Shelton talking about it. But I just never reached out because I just, I thought that I was too small of a YouTuber and they would never respond to me, to be honest. But the developer actually reached out to me earlier this week and was talking to me about the project and stuff like that. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a video on it. We're going to see how it does. If people seem to rock with it enough, even with a bear market, I wasn't expecting much views. But if people rock with it enough, then we can get this AMA going, and then I can really learn more. So if you guys want to learn more about Volt Nobi and see what they got going on in the red market and what their plan is when the market goes green, make sure to tune in tonight at around 5 p.m. Follow my Twitter, guys, at I'm Jazz Royce in the bottom in the ticker to stay up to date exactly with that, to confirm that. But yeah, because besides Volt Nobi, there's another project that reached out to me. I don't know if they want me to say it yet. It sounded like the name of it sounded like a degen play to me, because they haven't launched. I think they're launching in a week. But from when I was actually looking at the website, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this might be more than just a degen play. But you'll see. We're gonna work something out. We're still working something out. They just want to make sure that all their ducks in the row and the smart contract and everything is put together. And then I can make a video on that and then talking about that project too. And I'll let you guys know in the video whether I think it could be a degen play at launch. And that's another thing. It's a launch, not a pre-sale. And I'm not a big fan of the pre-sales as of right now. It's an actual launch. Now I'm trying to find out more. I'm trying to pry in and say, is this a legitimate fair launch? Or is it like a fair launch, but y'all holding a hella tokens in the wallet as it is? So I'm still trying to find out more details on that before just bringing it out on this platform. So probably within the next week or so, you'll see me talk about it. Volt needs a catalyst, man. I feel like Volt is doing everything right now as they should be doing because, they got the buyback and the burns coming in. They got 21 exchanges, I believe. They got guys like Pablo, Jake Gagan, and Power holding down the consistent content and Bleaves. So I feel like what Volt is doing right now in the red market, this is the best of what they could be doing as of right now, because I don't think if they roll out more catalysts and stuff like that in the red, it could probably hurt them more than help them. Because right now we're still in a time in the market where everyone's trying to liquidate their assets and kind of just, secure themselves because it's a lot of uncertainty going on. I think the fear and greed index, when I saw earlier today, was at 12. Yeah, the fear and greed index, man, was at 12. That's hardcore, man. So I think Volt is doing everything in their power right now, man. Angel Clark said, I'm up on the BSC side, way down on the ETH side. Oh, man. And some people have been telling me that they actually have been buying more BNB stuff, man. Is that really working better than Ethereum right now? Could this be something new that when Ethereum market starts going down, the BSC market starts having its time to shine? Because if that's the case, then I should probably learn that pancake swap and stuff like that and see how the BNB will go up. Shoot, I'll probably make a lot of quick money. I mean, there's been quite a handful of projects, guys, that I just turned down because they wanted to pay me in BNB, and I'm just like, look, man, either Ethereum or nothing. None of that native token stuff, none of that BNB, man. Listen, Ethereum, thank you, have a good day. That's BNB. That's where I stand with that. But yeah, man, I got to see what's up with that, man. My guy Jay Ramirez said, loading up on Shiba. Ooh, and Crow. Ooh, that's a good one. See, out of the big dog coins that I really do want to start putting money into once my crypto bag moves up a little more, is Crow. Crow for sure. What's up, Pablo, with the $5 donation? Thank you so much, man. He said, what's good, Jazz? Wolfpack, but like all projects, we are still down in the market. Gas fees to sell at a loss doesn't make sense. Let's go, Volt Army. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's pull back up. Volt. Yes, sir. Oh, look at that. Vault up in the sevens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vault. Get him, Vault. Get him, Vault. I'm so hyped on Vault, man. Like, I feel like Vault is what we were waiting on, guys. My guy Dirk coming in with the $10 donation. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love. You know, it feels so refreshing being back on the live stream, man. The reason why I haven't been doing live streams at all is just because I just wasn't feeling it, man. I wasn't really feeling the energy there. I guess it was because of like the living conditions, man. Being in Miami, it's super fast paced, super stressful. Everything's super expensive. I was living at home, so you know that feeling when you're living in a guardian's roof. You don't feel like that freeness, that full independence to really shine. So now we're in our own place, 4 hours away from Miami. It's like, man, shoot, I feel on top of the world right now, you know? And it was cool, man. I could just sit back, relax, watch the Volt AMA yesterday. And man, let me tell you, I feel so good about Volt, man. Even Jake Gagan getting on Volt, that's what caught me off guard the biggest, man. Like, it's crazy, man. Shout out to Jake Gagan, man. He actually, when I was packing last week, he reached out to me randomly. He's like, yo, what's up, Jazz, man? Look, man, we're going to do another Volt stream on my channel, man. You want to be one of the guests? I'm like, Jake Gagan asking me to be a guest? Shoo, you better believe I'll be there. And Bleeves was on there, man. And, you know, he had another guy, too. Jake had another guy. I think his name was B Roots on the show. Let me tell you how B Roots inspired me to like continue holding my vault. So what I heard with the B Roots guy, what Jake was saying is that B Roots got rich because he was early in on Shiba. So I forgot how much he put into Shiba, but it wasn't much money. It was like the average money that anybody in a regular working salary can afford to put in to a project. So he put that much in Shiba. But I guess he got in so damn early and so damn lucky that Shiba took off, and you know, he didn't want Jake to say the exact number to us, but he did say it was 8 figures worth of profits he made. 8 figures worth. So then when Jake brought him on the stream that night, and you can look back on his channel, this was I think last Thursday night, he joined the live stream, man, chilling. He in the big old jacuzzi, man, and them I forgot what those pools are called. The infinity pool, I think, like the type of pools you see like in Los Angeles, but he was in Texas. He in his big old pool, man, with the neon lights shining everywhere, big old acres of backyard and stuff, just chilling in the live stream. And we're like, dang, man, how you do all that, man? Man, that Shiba money. Shiba money did that to him in just a year of holding, or less than a year of holding. And so I'm like, man, and now, coincidentally, he got a good chunk of his money now, a good chunk of invested into Volt. You know, and I'm like, man, even another one, my favorite YouTuber, Mr. Organic, been watching him for years and years and years. And I always wondered, I said, you know, he was making good money on YouTube, probably like close to 6 figures of an income doing YouTube every day because he's a vlogger with the sponsors and stuff. But I'm like, man, how he have all these Lamborghinis and stuff in his big mansion if you just, you know, you get like a couple thousand views on YouTube. Turned out he got rich off of Shiba coin and Dogecoin. And guess what his next big investment is now? Vault. Every time he does a live stream on his channel, it always has the hashtag Vault Inu or Vault Army. I'm like, man, if God ain't send me enough signs already to just put my dang money in Vault and just leave it there, then I don't know what other signs I need to get. Unless a lightning bolt come right through saying buy Vault. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not enticing you guys to do nothing, man. I'm just telling you guys why this is my biggest investment and why Vault is really the reason as to why let me tell you guys, actually, we're going to keep it all the way real right now. If I was not holding any Vault, I would only have $1,600 in my crypto wallet if it wasn't for Vault. That's how much Vault is literally carrying my wallet right now. Crazy, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Thank you so much, Sergio, for the $10 donation. I appreciate you, man. He said, Jazz, Jake, Bleeves, Pablo, Holistic Crypto United Vault Army, give blessings to you and your content, Jazz. Thank you so much, Sergio, man, and much blessings back to you, my brother. Holistic Crypto, that's the man. He's an OG YouTuber, man. Man, he is an OG YouTube man. It's so cool to see like all the people that I used to watch when I was investing while working my job is the people that I get to interact with now 6 months later. And now we all on the same page. So then I can come back here and share with you guys like, yo, this is really what's going on behind the scenes. So like, hey, this is the play right now. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. We all got the potential to make a lot of money. It's just a matter of what are you putting the money into? That's the trick. That's the tricky part. Because there's a lot of investments I lost hella money on. Where had I just put that into like all of it into Vault and just leave it there, my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. You know, it's a live and learn lesson, man, but I still don't think it's late for Vault. As a matter of fact, Ghost said Vault gonna get me a Scrooge McDuck coin, still swim around it. Yeah, man, I feel very hopeful on Vault because just look at the track record. They're old enough now that I can say they have a track record. Because in this day and age, you know how it is, guys. There's new crypto coins coming out every other day. I mean, maybe now it's slowed down a bit because of the market and the drama and all of that stuff. But there's new crypto coins coming out practically every other day. You know, so when you see a project like Vault, you know, technically speaking in DeFi meme coin space, it would be considered an old coin, an outdated coin. But they're just doing so much to the project that it just continues renewing itself to the point that Vault is really like, it's its own standalone token, just like what Saitama did, just like what Shiba did, just like what Doge did. The difference is that with Vault, we haven't had that big run yet to make us say, wow, remember that bull run of da-da-da-da-da? Because Vault just ran on its own with no bull run. So then that lets me think, well, then shoot, what's going to happen when we have the bull run in Vault? Like, how high this thing going to run up? What I'm waiting on, man, I'm just holding everything. I don't really have money like that to keep buying the dip, especially with gas fees so high. But if I see Vault get lower to the point that it's around my original buy-in price, well, I might have to see what I do, man. If things go good, you know, if I get like some more promo work that I can get a little more Ethereum from, I might have to go buy some more dip on Vault. The only two things I'm looking at buying the dip on, guys, this is between me and whoever is watching right now, Vault and Wagmi. Wagmi, I've been looking at increasing my position by taking out assets that aren't doing that good for me. I was looking at CoinViewCap. I was looking at Phantom. CoinViewCap, they're doing work constantly, you know, so I'm not discrediting them. The thing is that I just don't see the price really reflecting all of that, right? Not saying it's going to be a bad project, nothing, but like, let's be honest. I mean, I'm day one CoinViewCap from the whitelist. Never took any profits since it came out, you know? And I was up, you know? My CoinViewCap at the best time was up $4,000. I didn't take nothing out. And now it's worth like $500, $450. So that's like 10x lower than where I was at all-time high. So I'm like, dang, man, should I just take? And then I saw my Wagmi. I put $500 into Wagmi, and that's at like $110 right now. So, you know, I was in the AMA, the Twitter space AMA with Scott and the Wagmi team, listening in on everything of what these guys got going on, especially with like how they plan on targeting the gaming industry. And it was pretty much enough for me to say, dang, like, it's maybe worth putting some more money in, because I think that Wagmi can be one of those projects that when the bull run happens, this can really like bullet across, because they got a real good game, like an actual real deal game. And that's what they're centering the project around. It's a game that just happens to have a token, not a token that wants to include a game. It's the opposite. And that to me is like, damn, okay, this is worth putting some money into. The thing is that with Wagmi, I'm trying to take some assets and to throw them into Wagmi, but the gas fees is just too high for me to do any of that, you know? So I'm just waiting it out and just watching to see, because if my $500, you know, because let me tell you, with Wagmi, what Scott was saying is that he can see this project hitting at least a 1 billion market cap. You see the price on the screen. That's $4 million. So from a 1 billion market cap to $4 million. And now you guys are going to see how I plan my investments. I do it all based off the math, baby. Are the devs working? That's one. And two, does the math make sense? So 1 billion divided by a 4 million market cap, guys, that's a 250x. So my entry point was like 14, 15 million, right? That was about $500 worth I put in. My 500 right now is at $100. If I take my coin view cap, that's worth about 450 plus my phantom worth about 350. That could be like $700. It's just some damn gas fees knock out half of them investments. That's why I haven't done it yet. That'll be $750 going into Wagmi on top of what's already in there. So this Wagmi coming back up to not even all-time highs, but just back to my original buy-in price, I'm going to be up hella money. And then when it hits a 1 billion market cap, that means whatever money that's in that I'm up by, we got to multiply that times 250 to see how much money I'll really be sitting on in Wagmi at a 1 billion market cap. And that's how I base my investment, guys. That's how I base it, to really see how much money I can make and then to scale it from there. You know, and like Joseph North said, we are all trying to become crypto messiah. You doggone right, man. And I'm trying to be like that too. I'm trying to be like the crypto messiah mixed with Yon World with a sprinkle of Adam Shelton's charisma. That's what I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So then when we come on here and do these streams, we already got money. So I don't even got to be doing promos anymore with all these new projects. Man, I could just come on and talk about projects that I actually am putting my money in and leaving it there to make me another couple $100,000. That's what I want this channel to be. But you know, they say we got to crawl before we walk and walk before we run. So I'm hoping that Vault will get me there. I'm pretty sure Vault will get me there. I'm also hoping that Wagmi can help me get there even quicker. After Wagmi and Vault, there's not really much projects that I can really put my finger on and say this the next one right here. You know, I'm holding a few more tokens, but Wagmi and Vault is really the two that I see good potential in as of right now. You know, those are the coins that I like. If I was to put money in those dips, I wouldn't feel insecure about what could go wrong because I feel like it can only go up from there. Now, of course, you know, you hope for the best that the devs don't kind of pull the plug on you and make you look like an idiot. We're talking so good of a project and having your money in it, and then it just pulls underneath you. I don't think Volt would ever do that. And I think Wagmi, the foot is too deep in the water to pull out now because they put so much work into that game and it's playable. Now, usually when coins do a rug pull with play to earns and stuff, they'll at most talk to you about the game. They'll show you little teasers of the game, and that's about it. Or it's a full-on game development thing going on. It sounds more like a real, okay, this is something I can really go ahead and do my thing with. So that's how I'm looking at it, man. So what I'm actually going to try and do, I'm going to try and do the math right now of if I can catch gas fees cheap enough, and I liquidate my coin view cap and phantom. Sorry, coin view cap and phantom. No hate, no shame, or nothing like that. I just need to make my money, man. That's it. I'm all about the money. That's it. Ain't no hard feelings or nothing like that. I'm going to divide my average buying price in Wagmi versus its current market cap. So let's see. That's a 3.5x. Okay, so let's say I put like after fees is like $600 into Wagmi, right? And then 600 on top of the money I have in there. That's like $700 into Wagmi at this market cap times 3.5x. So that $500 that I bought at 14 million market cap, if I move those assets over into Wagmi at this current market cap, and hopefully the fees don't eat me alive, not even all-time highs, but just getting back to my original buy-in price and market cap, that 500 will already be worth $2,500, guys. Now we're going to multiply that and see what would happen if it hits 250. If it hits a $1 billion market cap. So we're going to times that by 250. Guys, look at that. This is how I do my math, baby. $600,000 right there, profit from Wagmi hitting a 1 billion market cap. If I make this move happen and just leave it there, just like I'm doing with Vault, I'm just leaving it there. So that means with Vault, we got Vault making close to 7 figures. And then we got Wagmi potentially making another $500,000 and just taking advantage of the dip. That's only about like $2,000 something being invested. And I only got like a little over $3,000 invested in Vault. No more than $5,000 altogether put into those projects. And the potential gains of that, we talking near 7 figures probably more than 7 figures. Because let's see, with Vault, we were talking about what we talking. We were talking about Vault possibly hitting like 3 zeros and a 1, right? So let's go circle back to Vault real quick. Let's go circle back to Vault. So Vault, right? Vault hitting 3 zeros. Right now, Vault is at 6 zeros and a 7. So I'm going to go and see what it would take right now for us to hit the 3 zeros and a 1. I'm going to divide that by Vault's current price. Let's hope I'm doing my math right. I'm a little shabby doing it. Okay. So to hit 3 zeros and a 1 right now from Vault's current price, that is a 142.8x. So what's like 143x, right? So we got a 143x in Vault. My Vault right now is currently worth $5,500. So $5,500, multiply that by 143. All right, so that'll be $786,000 of Vault. And then plus the potential $600,000 off of Wagmi, them 2 projects alone for investing barely over $5,000 at the market conditions right now will put me at $1,386,000, my friends. That is how I work out my math. That is how I personally determine if an investment is worth it or not. So that's how I do it, guys. You see it right there. Ain't mean it's gonna happen, but I like to look at the potential. But not only just look at the potential, I like to be realistic with my numbers and do the math to see, could it actually make me this much money putting this much in at these current prices? So that's how I'm looking at it, man. That's how I'm looking at it right now. So as of right now, Wagmi and Vault, those are looking like my top two for right now. Now, of course, there's going to be other projects coming out in the future, and those could be added too. But honestly, I know they say diversify, and diversifying is good. It really is good. But if you're somebody like me that don't got too much capital to be thrown into this, that, and that, I feel like it's way better worth it to just like zero in on a few projects that you really feel good about, that you're on top of the news, you're on top of the Telegram, you're on top of the AMAs, you're on top of all the inside scoop on those few projects. So you allocate a lot more funds into those projects. So when they take off, you're swimming in a lot of money versus taking that same, let's say if I took that $5,000 something that I want to put into both Wagmi and Vault, right? And I put it into like 5 different projects. I put 1,000. Let's say out of them 5 projects, only 1 or 2 of them actually blow up. What good is that? Because that would only be like $2,000 invested in those projects to blow up versus if I put that sum into 2 projects, I'll get way more bang for my buck. It's just a little harder because you got to pick real carefully what you're going to be putting the money into. So to see it, there's just a little knowledge, man. It's a little bit of knowledge, man. That letting your guys know, man. So when you guys see me quiet in the background while I'm not streaming every day, while I'm not doing that, am I still making money on crypto? This is how I'm doing. Why I'm not buying into all these projects? This is how I do it, guys. This is how I think it through. Does it make sense to do this investment? Will it pay off a lot more, man? Guys, let's please get the likes up, man. Come on. This is free knowledge right here, baby. This is juice right here. Just for you guys tuning into the stream, you guys are getting this inside scoop, man, on how I base my investments and what I'm planning on doing. And like I said, the only thing in between doing this right now and me is just the gas fees. That's it. The gas fees is just too damn high, and I'm not with that. I'm not going to put $700 or something into a project while paying $350 of that into gas. I'm sorry. That's only like $400. To me, that's a waste. If the gas fees could be like $100 something and less, then okay. Still 100 is too much, man. I'm cheap. I like my gas to be $50, $60, no more than 70 when I do any trades. That's how I've been doing it. But as of right now, it's real hard to find that. You know what I mean? It's real hard to find that. But yeah, man, so that's what I'm doing right now in the bear markets. That's why I'm not really fretting too much about it. Also, make sure to tune in once again at 5 p.m. to this evening. I'm going to go confirm with the dev right after this stream for that Vault Nobi AMA, and we can possibly see if that's another project we're putting some money into. I don't know if it's going to be a long-term project, but like I said, not every project got to be long-term for you to make some money on it regardless. It's just knowing how to play the field. So, that's where I stand right now with that, man. That's where I stand right now, guys. So that's the inside scoop, man. That's the inside scoop. We see what Vault's going to do. If you guys know about Wagmi, that's what it's going to do too. I actually got to do another update video for Wagmi soon. I guess I could, what I just explained to you guys, I guess I could probably make that into a video too, huh? For those that didn't get to see this just now. I might do that. Stay tuned for that, guys. And I'll break it down to make it easier for those that want to learn about it too. And I'll go more into depth about Wagmi and the game and why. That's my second option. Wow. $18 was this past. What? That was fees? Yeah, Nefty said, all you need is Vault. Hey, you're right. My Vault bag is set, man. My Vault bag is set. But I do like to diversify a bit, I'm not taking anything out of Vault, though. Vault that's the top tier for me, man. Ain't nothing changing that no time soon. Vault is my number one. That's the number one. And I love the community, man. Vault is like one of the few communities that is not involved in no drama or none of that negativity and stuff like that. I don't see them bashing people and stuff. I like it, man. And those are the things I look for. Wagmi, the same thing. I look for communities that are open, cool, and just they're easygoing. They don't got to be crazy or nothing like that. They just easygoing. They smooth. They're not toxic. They're not turning it against each other because ultimately that's going to ruin the project as a whole. Like what we saw with the Wolfpack. Not all of the Wolfpack, but some of the Wolfpack members doing that. Don't worry, Dirk. Don't worry, man. This stream, man, I'm gonna go end this stream anyway in a little bit. Not too long from now, man. Thank you for tuning in, bro. I appreciate you being in here, man. But yeah, guys, that's what we got going on, man. That's what we got going on. So yeah, man. I am gonna go. It's still early for me, man. You know what? Let's talk a bit more, man, because we still got to get amount of people in this stream. It's early for me, man. Let me tell you, in Miami, I wouldn't get out of bed until at least 12 p.m. to 12:30 p.m. I wouldn't go to sleep until 4 a.m. That was my Miami schedule. Now living up here, man, it's just the weather's a lot nicer and stuff, man. You just want to be up early, I got the blinds open on the balcony, sun coming in. It's 79 degrees outside right now, straight sunny, man. Orlando's nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's better than Miami. I think it's cheap. It's cheaper than Miami. The weather is cooler than Miami. There's not much traffic like Miami, and the people are a lot nicer to you. I'm like, this is how America is. People are actually friendly and stuff. Because in Miami, everybody to themselves. People rude, cut you off, road rage. People doing shootouts on the highway for no damn reason just because they get cut off. It's ridiculous. But no, Pablo, Wagmi I don't even think Wagmi is related with Saitama. Wagmi I don't think it's on Saitama. I don't know. I just bought it. It's on a Uniswap for me. It's a Uniswap token. I'll make a video update, man, talking about Wagmi. I might even record that video for Wagmi probably right now. Man. I was talking with Scott yesterday to get more. I like to get more news before I do video updates and stuff to make sure I'm not missing out on no details when I dish it to you guys. But yeah, I'll probably get that Wagmi video up today and explain a little more about it. I did one review on it 2 weeks ago. I'm still due for another video to talk about them with it. And they were also seeing about coming on when I could bring them on the show for an AMA, but I was in the process of moving. So if you guys want, I guess I could reach out with Scott and then see after the video for them. I maybe set up an AMA with Wagmi on this channel too. If you guys would like that, I can make that happen, man. I can make that happen. I think you guys seem pretty interested in Wagmi as well. And since it's Wagmi and Vault that are the two coins I'm really betting money on the most, that's what it is. Now, guys, you're going to see other projects that I'm talking about on this channel too. Doesn't mean I'm buying into them. It's promo work, got to pay the bills, baby. Don't mean I'm going to just bring a project on the channel that I think is going to rug pull. Because there's a couple of projects that reach out and I tell them straight up, I'm sorry, but if this ain't good stuff for me to talk about with my subscribers, then I'm not going to take it. There was a project that reached out to me this morning, right? Completely unrelated topic. A project reached out this morning. They wanted me to, they're like, hey, what's your price, man, to talk about the project on your channel? I'm like, let me look at the project. So I'm reading the website. I'm looking at them like, okay, the theme sounds, funny-ish. Sounds kind of cartoonish, but I'm into it. I like the little fantasy stuff. But I'm like, what's the use case, though? Where's the white paper at? Oh, the white paper's not ready yet. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to talk about a project on my channel? Ain't no damn white paper ready yet. I mean, what you trying to get me in trouble? What is that, man? But that's how I was. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna take no money. I ain't gonna do none of that until I see the white paper, and the white paper gotta be decent. At least decent. You know what I mean? Let me see something. Don't mean every project I talked about is gonna be the next 100x, 10x, but it's a project that plans on launching. You know, I'm hoping it's a fair launch. I ain't hearing nothing about no pre-sale. So at least something to make some money on, at least in the beginning of it, you know, and then take them profits from them little DGen plays and then put them into the other projects that you really want to see make the big money. So as you saw the math I worked out earlier, guys, it doesn't take too much to make the big money. You know, we're climbing up there. Like I said, look at me, for example. And this is why I made a video. This is why when I made my content 6 months ago, I was working my 9 to 5 just like everybody else. I was making less than 30K salary, still living at home, recording in my bedroom and stuff. It just desperately trying to find a way to make it out. And then boom, fast forward to now, made almost double my work salary, quit my job 2 months ago. Money's sitting good and stuff. You know, we're not rich. We're not even wealthy. We're not even at 6 figures, but we enough that we can pay bills and not to where I can go out somewhere to eat and not have to think about how much money am I spending tonight. And that's, to me, that's what's important with crypto. You know, that's the true thing of financial freedom. It's the freedom part. It's the independence part. It's the not having to stress over mundane things that most people have to stress about, you know? And so that's what this is about, man. That's what this channel is based on. That is the primary reason why I'm in crypto. I don't care as much about one Lambos and stuff like that. I mean, being honest, especially living in Miami, I can tell you what it is being in a Lambo. A Lambo ain't the type of car that you want to have every day. I'll tell you up front. I used to do videography work for this exotic car rental place near downtown Miami. And so one of the videos we had to do, it was in a Lambo Huracan and a Lamborghini Aventador. Both vehicles were the most uncomfortable car rides I've ever had in my life, especially the Aventador where the door go up. You know what I'm saying? Where the door go up, you got to kind of slide up under that thing. It's not pleasant, man. It ain't pleasant. I would never buy a Lamborghini, period. Plus, I'm 6 feet tall. Them cars, you can't be tall and then squatting all that low. The car probably like 1.5 inches above the ground too. You feeling every bump on the road. To me, a Lambo ain't worth it. What matters more is just having that financial freedom and flexibility with your crypto. You know, that's what crypto is for. It's not even to quit your job if you don't want to quit your job. Maybe you love your job. Maybe you're in your dream career and you want to climb up the ladders and reach the position you want to have, and that's your dream, and that's fine. Crypto could be your assistance to make sure that while you're climbing your ladder to the top, you don't have to stress about, damn, did I save this much up? Damn, the light bill was kind of high this month. Man, oh man, my kid needs to do this and that for her school. That's going to cost this much money. You don't have to worry about those things because crypto already gave you the additional breathing space you needed to just live your life smooth. And that's how I look at crypto. The Lambos and all the mansions and all that could come if it matters that much to you. But you saw like what I calculated for my gains. I'm looking at possibly at a best case scenario, like 1.3 million. That's not enough to buy a mansion and all that, but I don't need that. I'm in a 1-bathroom apartment with my girl and 2 dogs, nice balcony and stuff. I'm more than satisfied with life right now. I'm cool off of this. Now I just got to maintain it. So, you know, that to me, that's what's more important with crypto. It's more about the lifestyle that you can get out of it rather than the material assets you can acquire from it. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but if you make, like, let's say, even if you make 6 figures off of crypto, let's say like another DGen play comes out, a DGen play, not even a long-term investment. You can put like 5-10 grand into that bad boy, cash it out 2 days later, and maybe 10x that. Maybe make like 70K, 80K, 100K more, and then cash that out. And now you're set, you know, and just keep it going like that. So that's how I view crypto. That's why I'm in the market still, but that's why I'm not on top of the markets like that, because it's like, it's understanding the purpose of why you're in this for and what it's supposed to do for you personally in your life. And then not only that, but to enjoy it. You know, you can't really enjoy the things that you're getting from crypto if you're constantly hawking the markets and stressing every time the market shifts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little piece to you guys, man, to close off the stream, man. Just you know, just be focused on what you want to get into, what you want to hold. Don't be afraid of certain DGen plays, but always have a plan to take your profits. Do your research, read it 2-3 times over if you will. Ask questions if you will. If I have the answer, I'll answer it. If I can't answer it, I'll tell you straight up I don't know the answer to that. I'll tell you up front, you know? So That's the best I can leave with you guys, man. 5 p.m. this evening, Vault Nobi will be on the show. Let's see what they have to offer, guys. Are they worth it? Or are they not worth it? Let's see. Let's see. Well, we'll only find out one way. We got to ask them, right? All right. So with that being said, folks, thank you so much to everybody that's been tuned into the show and that's been sticking with the show. It was more people than I expected to show up. So, man, it really means a lot to me to see that you guys are still here. And I see people saying that they lost a lot of money. And don't worry, man, I lost money to shoot. Like I said, a week ago, I was at 17, 18K. Right before that, the week before that, I was at like 21K in crypto. Now I'm at like a little over 6 grand. I lost a lot too, man. That's okay. That's okay, man. Crypto is still getting started. I feel like we're in for something big this year. Because if I didn't feel that way, shoot, I wouldn't be having my money in this stuff. Hello? But thank you so much, guys, man. I love each and every one of you guys, man. We're going to be doing this more often. It feels real cool streaming in this open space. It really does. And I want to show you guys an apartment tour. Maybe I might do that, but I'm going to wait till the couch come in. That's the last furniture missing. We just need the couch to arrive, which doesn't get here till Sunday. And I'll show y'all with the neon lights and the whole Miami Vice style thing we got going on. But yeah, man. So thank you so much again. I keep saying thank you, man. I'm just so dang grateful that you guys still tune in and show love and everything like that, man. Like you guys mean a lot more than you realize. It's, you know what I mean? It's blessings, man. It's blessings, man. So let me stop. I'm gonna just keep on talking for hours and hours on end. So with that being said, folks, I'm gonna catch each and every one of you guys at the top.